Hi, thank you for signing on for just a few minutes to get some information about helping with kids ministry. We're excited that you are interested, and I just wanted to share just a few things with you because we've done some changes since the beginning of the school year for our kids' church time, and I just wanted to make sure we're all on the same page. So first and foremost, I wanted to just talk you through some of the things that we are looking for needing help for. We're talking specifically for kids' church time. This is from the time of the main worship time from 11 o'clock till about 12:15. We also have a kids services from 10 to 11, and I have teachers for that. But if you are interested in being a teacher or an emergency helper, just coming in if somebody is sick, please let me know. I'd be happy to put you on there. But first and foremost, we're looking for people who well, let's say the basic. We want to make sure that everyone who helps out with the kids' ministry has accepted Jesus Christ as their personal savior and that they are actively trying to grow. I'm completely aware nobody is perfect. Believe me, I'm not perfect. But we want to make sure that we have great examples with our children. So that's one of the things that we're asking to make sure is done. And if you are 18 years old or over, for you to help out in children's church or the kids' time, you have to become a member. It's not hard to become a member. Just talk to me, or you can talk to Pastor or Pastor Robert. We'd be happy to make sure you understood. If you are under the age of 18, you don't have to, you can't become a member at that point. The areas that we're looking at for specific help is we are looking at kindergarten. First and foremost, the kindergarten meets from the time at 11 o'clock till the whole time to 12:15. During that time, they have snacks. They actually can go out to the playground if the weather is great. There's toys and things that they play with. They have a short lesson time, and they also have some kind of craft or coloring page that they can do. We are looking for people who want to help with that once a month to sign up to be that. There is a place for teachers where, again, it's 10 to 15 minutes. The lessons will be emailed to you if you're interested in doing that. And it would be just, again, just that once a month that you would be signed up for, and or helpers and people who we want to have at least one, maybe two helpers, depends amount of the kids each week, helping out with the snacks, walking them to get a drink of water, playing with them out on the playground. Or if you're interested in just being a substitute, if I get a call that one of my teachers is going to be sick that day, and you say, "Hey, you can call me at any time. I'll jump in and help out." That would be great as well. The second part we have is the 1st through 5th grade. Now, the 1st through 5th grade is the one that has been being done a little bit differently. They go to the main service at the beginning where they sit and do the singing worship time together. Then they are dismissed. Once they're dismissed, they are met in the lobby and we walk them over to the Kids Connect. They go to small groups. Right now, most of the time, we just split them girls and boys. But as we grow, we are going to be splitting them with the first, second, well, doing it according to age group. So there's two small group leaders with each group. And the small group leaders at the beginning, there's a paper that they follow. They are given a snack, and then there's usually some kind of game or activity that is all written there, and all the objects that you need for that game or that activity are in the room for you. But you will do that with the students for about 15, 20 minutes or so, and then they all go together to a second room, and that's where they have their lesson. And that's where the teacher will present about a 20, 25-minute lesson. And then after the small groups, they'll go back to their small groups where there's questions to answer. And then there's either a game or a craft or a coloring sheet or or participation activity that they will participate in that has to do with the lesson. So we're looking for people who want to be small group leaders. Again, we're looking at 4 or 5 each week. And then also we're looking at if there's anybody who's interested in being a teacher. Again, the only time that you have that you're responsible for is that 20 to 25 minutes with the teaching. The curriculum comes with a video for both kindergarten and for the elementary. There's also word for word what you can say, and there's a lot of things that you can take in or pull out depending on your personality, what you want to add or not add in it. You also have the small group leaders in the meeting when the lesson is being done. No small group leaders can be on their phone at any time. They're participating, they are watching the kids, they are helping to make sure that they're staying, what's the word? Engaged to it. We're also looking for people who are interested in being at the main desk for greeting, getting to know the parents, welcoming the kids. This is usually from the time about 10:45 in the morning to about 11:15, 11:20. That's about the time when kindergarten, if they weren't there for the life group time, then they're coming in for the church time because our 4 and 5-year-olds at this point are going directly to their kindergarten classroom. So we're looking at somebody who would love to do that or even to be there for parents and greeting as they're coming in, or if there's any questions, or just staying at the desk for the entire church service and then helping with dismissal at the end. And we also are looking for maybe a few who want to help out with setup, which being given a list for the week that things that we need for either the craft or the activity. You go purchase those items or get those items ready and you bring them in that Sunday morning or the week before, you can bring them in extra. Anything that you purchase, we would reimburse you for. That's not a problem at all. But if that's something that you want to do in the background, we would love to have you involved in it. We are going to ask when you choose to work for Kids Church, that we're going to ask at this point for you to wear a t-shirt, either any Grace t-shirt or any of our VBS t-shirts. We are getting the Kids Connect logo t-shirts made so that you would wear that so that way parents immediately can look and see who is part of the leadership for that week for Kids Church. So we want you to be aware of that. Again, want to remind you, this is a time frame that you are focused on the students, so you're not going to be on your phones. And if you're a teenager on your phones and an adult asks you to put it away, please just be respectful. And if there is an issue, well, we're not going to be able to allow you to help out with Kids Church because children see that. They see if teenagers or even adults are looking at their phone instead of listening to the lesson, it makes it kind of harder for them to want to participate, pay attention. I know sometimes it's hard because you're checking a message or something. That's just what we are asking for. Again, we are excited that you are participating in part of Kids Church. We just are super excited to see what is going to happen. Once you've watched this video, you're going to see on the YouTube link that there is a place that you can click on to write down your name and to write down when you actually watch this video, because we're asking you to see this before you come back in to teach or to help out with small group. Also, there is a location where there will be on that, both on the Google Doc and on the YouTube channel, a link as well where you can sign up. We're using something called sign up that you can go onto and pick the weeks or the days that you can work. We're going to ask, especially for teenagers, you do not sign up for more than 2 times a month. One time we would love for you to help out with kindergarten, the other time with the 1st to 5th grade, because we know it's also important to be in church. So I want to say again, thank you so much for participating and know that you are being prayed for. Okay, trying to stop the recording.